What's up, party people? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Correct Wing Weekly, episode 5. What's up, my peoples? How's it going? Steven is my name. Live streaming is my game. I made that up. I'm like a professional rapper. Did you guys know this? Unironic professional rapper. What's good with you, everybody? We're streaming on 2 different locations right now. We're on The Last American Pubcast, as well as Let's Be Frank. I hope all is well out there. If you do not recognize me, that's probably because you've never been here before when I am replacing Frank. But this is my show. It's not his. I love when Frank's in the chat. It does give me a warm, happy feeling deep inside. But I'm Gringo Frank, Bargain Bin Frank. Wednesdays, 5:03 p.m. Well, the show starts at 5. It's 5:03 right now in the one true time zone. What's up, everybody? Hope all is well out there. The name of the episode is MAGA Wins. Got some good stuff to cover. Liz Cheney got stomped in the Wyoming primary, GOP primary last night. She was a famous never Trumper. Voted for impeachment, I believe. And Trump is cleaning up. Trump-backed GOP people are cleaning up in their races. I think they've won 8 out of 10 primaries. We're in election season for about the next 3 months or something like that. So hope all is well. We're covering the Mar-a-Lago thing. I mean, this has basically become just a politics show. You know, like we haven't had a guest in a couple weeks. We had Pete Quinones on 2 weeks ago, I believe. We're covering Trump stuff. We got the Mar-a-Lago thing. Touching base with Democrats. Seeing some cringe over there. Covering the Cheney thing, the FBI, IRS, things like that. I want to remind you to please hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe over there at The Last American Pubcast. We're streaming to 2 different channels right now. So the stream replays get deleted over there on Let's Be Frank, and they remain over there solely on The Last American Pubcast because we're trying to build things up over there. I'd also like to remind you to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it says at Iggynormous on Twitter. Please do that. Also, Instagram for the occasional, not occasional, I've been throwing up more memes these days. Ignoramus_media over there on Instagram. I live stream every day on Ignoramus Media YouTube, but I'll link all my information in there right now. Actually, I'll remind Frank to link all my information over there right now. I would very much appreciate if you followed me and watched my live stream. Sometimes people find it not palatable, but that's okay with me. I'm not going to change a thing. Thanks, Frank. Frank's putting in my Odyssey and my YouTube over there. So please give me a follow. Check out my live stream. A lot more politically incorrect than Frank's content, but that's okay. That's okay. I say the words. I name the groups, but I'm not here to do that here today, guys. What's up in the building? Quest Fanning, Salty Reese's, Justice Freeman. Hello. Jeff B, Horatius, Cheryl, Leroy. Hi, everybody. Hi, Frank. Hey, Frank. Frank's over there in the chat. Welcome. Michael in the building. Hi, Roofing Dude Bear. Jeremy, Anthony Carr, and Ronnie. Hello, my peoples. Had a great showing last week. Let's get into the news today, guys. Andrea just showed up. Hope all's well, everybody. What up? Mar-a-Lago raid gives Trump a huge polling boost over rival Ron DeSantis. Look, man, I can't relate with the people that aren't MAGA. Straight up, I mean, I have a lot of my differences. Like, I like Trump for a lot of the reasons the MAGA crowd doesn't like him, that they tolerate him for. But either behind Trump or, like, look, we can be friends, but we're not going to be really that aligned. If you're not right-wing, first of all, we're not going to have a lot to talk about, although I have some leftist friends. Oh, this what's going on. I had a guest in house earlier, so there was a microphone echoing. But yeah, it's Trump or bust, and it's not DeSantis. And also, what I really disagree with is this Trump-DeSantis ticket. That makes no sense. We need him in Florida. We need DeSantis in Florida. We need Trump Rand Paul or something like that. I don't know. Donald Trump, Barron Trump. How about that? What's the age for vice president? Let's look it up. How old do you have to be for vice president? Barron Trump. That's what I'm saying. Create that nepotistic dynasty. 35 years old and be a resident. Come on, Barron. Make an exception for Barron. Double Trump. That's what I'm saying. Double Trump. Yeah, DeSantis is kind of an insider. Yeah. Trump for dictator. We're going to burn the Constitution, and it's just going to say Trump. It's just going to be his signature right there. What's up, Trump everywhere? That's right, guys. That's right. I'm in the right place. What's up? All right, polling lead. I mean, I don't really trust polls that much. I mean, but, you know, it's interesting stuff as kind of a data point. But let me guess. They asked 2,000 people. It's a Politico poll. Usually they don't even list the methodology until they're at the bottom. Dude, how good am I at this game? It was conducted on August 10th, surveying 2,004 registered voters. Yo, I got game now. I didn't have game a couple years ago, ladies. Now I do. Yo, people in the live chat. Yo! What's up? So, yeah, good. I like to see our guy getting a boost. Trump Paul, that's mine, yeah. Brian says, I like Trump Rand Paul. I mean, we get lure in some of the libertarians. Yeah, you throw the ring of power in the fire, and on the ring it says Trump. It says Trump. The Donald. Check out the crowds of Trump supporters that have been camped outside Mar-a-Lago since the FBI raid. Thank you very much. Frankly, the best words. FBI is asshole. Dude, I love when memes we're not swearing, it's a shoe. That's what it is. FBI is a shoe. But I love how memes worldwide, you can tell the internet is just becoming a bigger and bigger thing. I do enjoy it. Do you think they were looking for pardons? I think they were looking for whatever they can get. I don't know about looking for pardons or whatever, but you know, Trump had been in contact with them since he left office with the archives, and it was just a hit job. It's been a 6-year hit job. So they were looking for whatever they can get. It's political persecution. Trump and I are exactly alike. Stunning wit, politically persecuted, more based than most of his counterparts. FBI raided their home. He's just like me. Me and Trump are exactly alike. is just like me, guys. I am Trump. Frankly, the best. Yeah, I mean, I'm behind Trump because it's his time. He's the man for the moment. He's got his flaws. Everyone has their flaws. I mean, most of the things you could say against Trump, DeSantis is worse on. He's entertaining. They hate him. Our enemies hate him so much. So I love him. Ooh, I'll be 35 by 2024. First of all, why you got to do that to me, Life to the Max? You know, I like to keep up my stunning, youthful good looks and all, but when people dox my age, maybe we should do Trump Ignoramus 2024. I think, you know, it will come out to raucous applause. It'll be great. It'll be great. I want them to know that I'm not a crook. They need to know that your ignoramus is not a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. It's popping. It's lit. It's lit in the live chat, guys. 82 in the building. Last time, I think the high last week was 146. Let's try to beat that today. Hit the share button. Ignoramus Zed, nah. I mean, look, you better put the laughy emoji next to that.
Let's look down the line.
Who's this guy? Dude, every single state is red. True, Brian. Yeah, every single state is red. There's no such thing as red as blue states. Only blue cities. Every state is red. Yeah, yo, I'm fired up. I love this stream. One of the best parts of my week. And here I am not wanting. I was like, I'm tired. I just got back from the gym. But now I'm here with you. Warrant from FBI raid shows Trump is seriously under criminal investigation. It's a witch hunt. Trump responds. A search warrant viewed by Politico reveals that the FBI is investigating Donald Jamarcus Trump for a potential violation of the Espionage Act and removed classified documents from his phone. This is just lies, man. It's just a hoax. It's a complete fraud. They can say and do whatever they want. We should do the same, by the way. We've got to adopt these leftist tactics, man. I'm not saying the immoral ones. Most of the leftist tactics are not immoral. It's the leftist stances that are immoral. But their disregard for what their enemies care about, we need to start doing that, man. We have to start doing it. We're just going to keep losing. They, you know, like, you know, that we should be treating our enemies with a level of disdain that reflects that the fact that they're our enemy. So let's see. I don't know. They don't want this guy to run because he can win. He's a threat. He threatens their power structure. And he's got to do it. He's got to, even if he's not allowed to, he's got to just run. And we got to write him in at whatever it takes to get this guy to win, yo. I didn't want him to leave. Personally, I didn't want him to leave in 2020. They've been pissing on the Constitution for generations. You know, so it's like, oh, it's against the rules. They make their own rules, man. They make their own rules. They stole his passports, but now they've been returned. But no, they said they didn't even take them, but now they've been returned. How do you return something you didn't take? Yeah, they want us dead. I agree, Hervey Dirty. See, I know you. Forget that. Use their worst tactics against them. They literally want us dead. We can't intentionally sin, though. We got to get right with God, figure out what a sin is, not do that, and do everything else. Wow. Wow, in the raid by the FBI of Mar-a-Lago, they stole my 3 passports, 1 expired, along with everything else. This is an assault on the political opponent at a level never seen before in our country. Third world. Wow. I
didn't know that. I just, you're telling me now for the first time.
So they returned his Mar-a-Lago passports. Wow. Thank you for, I'm sure you're watching right now. Thank you for the follow, Waffle. Thank you. If Waffle Salter is in the chat, I do like that. I'm sure you're in the chat right now. You have Salty in your name. Get our re on. Wow. Here, read the FBI's Mar-a-Lago search warrant. I'll link it in the chat. We're not going to read the whole thing, but I'm sure it's just, they just make up whatever. Wow. Wow. Thanks, Frank, for linking that. I really appreciate that. Their goal is to eliminate all opposition at all costs. Yeah, we're in a zero-sum game. We've got to just do the same and not like be all freaked out about it. It's called a cold civil war. We do this so it doesn't go hot. It going hot would be brutally bad. We do it because we care about our country. They don't. Like, we were all raised, maybe not all, but most people, if you're like under 60, were raised in this kind of postmodern way where saying you're right is just arrogant. I mean, I don't think arrogance is that bad. It's about righteousness. Like, we are literally right. We are correct wing. That's why I like saying right wing, but they're wrong wing. We're correct wing. They say the same thing about themselves, but guess what? They're wrong. They hate God. They hate the family. They hate the country. They hate us. They want us dead. They don't even believe in sin. Okay? We at least believe in God. We believe in the family. We believe our country exists. They don't even think the country exists. They're like citizens of the world. They're like cosmopolitan citizens of the globe, whatever that means. They get co-opted by the literal Satanists. Some of them are literal Satanists. They want to kill babies in the womb. They want to take your right to defend yourselves, and they call the whole thing good. Guess what? They're wrong. We're right. They're wrong. We have to start acting that way. And when someone is morally bankrupt, it should be a compliment that they hate you. But there's still Republicans out there that are they want to be liked by the media. The media hates you. You have to either make your own media or acknowledge that they're just going to hate you and call you a racist and call you a Nazi, call you whatever, call you a person that likes cottage cheese. That's even worse. I think actually that's bottom of the barrel for me. The worst thing someone could say about me is that I like cottage cheese. It's a lie. I'm willing to go to the grave defending that stance. Okay. You're commanded to execute this word on or before April 19th. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. They're evil, man. We have to just oppose them and be so happy about it. Wow. Yeah, democracy is evil, man. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say that humble opinion. In your humble opinion, yeah, democracy is just mob rule. It's just pure evil. It was supposed to be done by August 19th, 2022. Since your birthday's on Friday, let's give a big shout out to Katie Zed. I'm linking her channel in the chat. It's her birthday Friday. Not only that, she made the thumbnail for today. So please subscribe to Katie Zed. Frank just linked it in the chat. Protect Donald and Alex Jones at all costs. I super agree with that. And it's messages like these. It's really messages like these that we need to protect Alex Jones on,
I'll admit it. I will eat my neighbors.
Right.
I'm not letting my kids die.
Said everything moral. Everything moral.
I've extrapolated
including
this
cannibalism.
And I won't have to for a few years since I got food and stuff. But I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. And you know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. See,
I'll eat
my
neighbors.
superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass. I will.
I will.
Combat model.
Combat ready.
Self-sufficiency. Probably the leader. The point is have you thought about that yet? Because I'm somebody that thought I could fix this.
I'm ready.
And I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. Mm-hmm. You think I like sizing up my neighbor, how I'm going to haul him up by a chain and chop his ass up? I'll do it. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass.
Yo, we have a good Samaritan in the chat. Yada, yada. Thank you so much for warning us. Wow. Thank you so much. I just want all of you to know that if you continue making the Republican Party smaller and smaller as the Trump era continues before the inevitable indictments are issued, you all go ahead. Thank you. Sounds like you have our best interests at heart. I really appreciate that. And how could we have known that? Wow, you're just doing the Lord's work out there. Thank you so much. Trump's lawyers issue statement saying any items removed from the Oval Office were deemed declassified the moment he removed them. Why is everything so low?
It's so fresh. It's on my phone. It literally just came in. This is from President Trump's office. It just came in a few minutes ago. As we can all relate to, everyone ends up having to bring home their work from time to time. American presidents are no different. President Trump, in order to prepare the work the next day, often took documents, including classified documents, to the residence. He had a standing order. There's the word I've been looking for. That documents removed from the Oval Office and taken to the residence were deemed to be declassified the moment he removed them. The power to classify and declassify documents rests solely with the President of the United States. The idea that some paper-pushing bureaucrat with classification authority delegated by the President needs to approve that the classification is absurd. I asked around over the last couple of days.
I don't know. This is kind of chum for the sharks or whatever. I just don't really care about the argument that much. It's the time for making neither, like, in a power struggle, it's not about your rationality. We should be whole, or like, I guess in court sometimes you have to make like legal justifications, but it's so far past that point, man. This is about power. Power and righteous power versus evil power and wielding it in the way we should. We are on 2 channels right now. We're on the Last American Pubcast and Let's Be Frank right now, correct. But we only upload to Last American Podcast. Yeah, Trump ain't going nowhere, man. I want him to win. He's going to win in 2024. I want him to stay for the rest of his life. We're literally about to take over America. Yeah, we're going to cover that in a little bit. Barry says Trump is still knocking people out of office and he's not even in it. Yeah, dude. Dude. And look at, I mean, this is called being blue-pilled or whatever. Like, this is why it's not about Republican, Democrat. People that make it about that there's something wrong with them, dude. Lindsey Graham, Mike Pence, Mitch McConnell, calls to defund the FBI are just as wrong as calls to defund the police. No, it's not. One is a fantastic idea. Okay, the FBI should be abolished, man. There's no such thing as the police, by the way. There's, tens of thousands of jurisdictions. The FBI is one thing. It should be abolished tomorrow. That is such a dumb statement, dude.
And elsewhere, I also want to remind my fellow Republicans, we can hold the Attorney
This guy has the charisma of a sponge.
General accountable for the decision that he...
Yeah, the difference is I could join the police tomorrow and like, I wouldn't be that good at it because I'm not like a huge, like a big tough guy or whatever, but like I could volunteer for the police force tomorrow. I would never make it to the FBI because I'm not corrupt. Also, I think they might have laws against if they've raided your house before and arrested you, like the FBI has to me. Yeah, it's like, didn't we raid your mom's house on February 1st, 2021? I don't think this is going to work. And haven't you spoken out against us online every day since then? It's like, I don't know.
Without attacking rank and file law enforcement personnel at the FBI.
No, it's all, man. It's the fact that they're in the FBI makes them corrupt. I don't think I would pass the background check. Yeah, that's good.
Party
that's
is
good,
the party of law and
order. The party. Oh, we're the party of law and order.
Our party stands with the men and women who serve on the thin blue line at the federal and state and local level. And these attacks on the FBI must stop. Calls to defund the FBI are just as wrong as calls to defund the police.
That is so... He knows what he's doing. Look at this charmer. This is the person that signed off. What is this Bruce Reinert or whatever? No. Special Agent Jeremy Christopher Linton. The second of the 2 feds who signed the receipt for property form, which detailed at a very high level the fishing expedition that the FBI performed at Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago. Welcome, everybody. 132 in the chat. What's up, everybody? We chilling, we chilling, we chilling. Share it out. Last week, we got to 146. Let's beat that record today, Junior. If you don't share it out, here's what I have to say.
Gay!
That's right. That's what I call people that don't share the stream out. So DOB 10/2/1983 going after trespassers for the J6 Fedsurrection, an information assurance grad from Johns Hopkins. The deep state is so real, man. Tommy Frederick Allen affidavit in support of criminal complaint. We should go through my documents. That'd be a nice little Correct Wing Weekly episode. We just go through all my stuff, all my charging papers, all the beloved, the secret life of the beloved music teacher that stormed the Capitol. Would you guys like that? One in the chat if you'd like to do an episode on me, me and my charging documents. What do you think, guys? This is the other guy, one of the feds. Are you serious? That's what he looks like. This is one of the two feds who signed Gary. Wait, what the guy who arrested me was named that, but it was named like Greg Gary. He's got a Twitter. Oh, he got suspended maybe a long time back. You want to do that on that one channel? He has his email address there. Wow. Gary Steen, that's right. No, we will not behave, Cheryl. Well, I guess we will, since you said so nicely. See what Tucker has to say. This is the first rant.
According to the subsequent DOJ press release, Mackey had committed an extremely serious crime. Like Vladimir Putin, he had conspired to subvert the 2016 presidential election. In a tweet, Mackey had suggested, but not explicitly said, but suggested, that it was possible to vote for Hillary Clinton by text message.
Dude, I'm not going to watch this. I'm so sick of people just like pointing out what the other side does and like hypocrisy. Tucker's the best on television. He's the best in the mainstream media, and he still does it all the time. But this person did that, and nothing happened. And then they don't care. We shouldn't either. We should just crush. We shouldn't care. They are going to do whatever they want. Like the best we can do is like trot Marco Rubio out there, Ron DeSantis. Even Trump does it. It's ingrained in our communication style, man. It's AIDS. I mean, it's like living AIDS. Tulsi Gabbard filled in for Tucker Carlson Friday night and unleashed on the FBI. I bet it's the same thing, dude.
Whatever your views are on Donald Trump, there's no denying that the unprecedented
Dang, Rogue from X-Men is on Fox News. Holy crap.
raid on his Palm Beach home earlier this week has set our country on a dangerous new course, and there's no turning back. The FBI's raid on Mar-a-Lago.
If there's no turning back, just quit.
Change the country.
I'm so sick of this rhetoric.
That we grew up in. We grew up believing that, hey, our government will apply the law equally to all Americans, whether you're a Republican or...
Shut up. Shut up with this consistency stuff, man. It drives me absolutely crazy. Oh, but it's inconsistent. Oh, in the Constitution that's been pissed on for 150 years, they don't live up to it, and they make us. Shut up. And you're pro-baby murder, by the way. You're pro-red flag law. Like her number one issue, she's not even that good on, being like anti-war. She's still pro-war on terrorism, dude. She's pro-baby murder. She's pro-socialized medicine. And she's pro-gun laws. Shut up. Yeah. I'm so sick of the Tulsi simping, dude. Marjorie Taylor Greene files articles of impeachment against Garland. It's getting a little closer to there because it's an actual action, right? She's still blue-pilled on the FBI, though, man. She wasn't calling to abolish the FBI. Paul Gosar was. Love it. Love it. Articles of impeachment filed for this reason.
I've never said this out loud before, but I think the President of America is actually a retard.
Yeah, she's a straight up lefty. Yeah. I mean, she's the best, probably the best of the bunch or whatever. Announced on Friday, she filed articles of impeachment against Attorney General Merrick Garland as the FBI search of former president's Florida residents, Royals Republicans. All right. And, you know, there was a secret videotape in the safe inside of Mar-a-Lago. And, you know, they were expecting to get something really cool, but really it was a musical performance by James Comey and Hillary Clinton. So this is actually the only thing the FBI found.
Good morning. I'm here to give you an update on the FBI's investigation of Secretary Clinton. What I want to do is tell you what we're recommending. But first, let me tell you what we found. 110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it make?
8 of those chains are top secret, 36 of those chains secret, and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Everything I did was permitted. There was no law, no regulation.
Secretary Clinton should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email.
None of these emails should have been on any kind of unclassified system, not even Gmail.
Well, first of all, nothing was marked classified.
To the contrary.
Nothing was marked classified.
There is evidence of
Nothing was
tremendous
marked,
amount.
nothing was marked classified.
Now let me tell you what we found.
Oh my God.
110 emails.
It was not the best choice.
52 email chains.
It was a mistake.
Have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it
8
make?
of those chains were top
It wasn't
secret.
the best choice.
36 of those chains
I said
secret.
it was a mistake.
8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it
With
make?
respect to our recommendation, this is going to be an unusual statement in at least a couple of days. Although there is evidence, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case.
Look at how what Satanism does to a lady. Like, look at that just hideous. Like, you need to up the doses on adrenochrome, yo. Like, look at that. Like, just look at that, man. Like, I'm just saying, I know she's older or whatever, and like we'll all be looking weird when we get older, but there's just something to do with the power, the evil, and like just the cackling demonic laughter. Like, yo.
I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. What difference at this point does it make? 110 emails.
It wasn't the best choice.
52 email chains.
I made a mistake.
Have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it
8
make?
of those chains were top
was not a
secret.
good choice.
36 of those chains
I said it was a mistake.
and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Banger. Make banger. We are appreciating each other greatly. So let's go with more of the Fed stuff. I mean, look at some of this stuff, man. With this Haaretz, Trump's attack on the FBI straight out of the white supremacist playbook, okay? Oh, we can't even read it without being behind the paywall. You know, $1, cheap. You know, Haaretz, you know, drive a hard bargain. You know, I know you want my dollar really bad, but why? Where's your, what is a white supremacist, yo? I've been called it 500 times and I still can't figure it out. Needed that song? I can link it. What difference at this? It might be on YouTube. Because I have a playlist. Hey Frank, can you link that song? Thanks Frank. So there it is. I hope it's on YouTube because I ought to add it to WIGN, the Ignant Radio. Yeah. There we go.
Let me tell you, good morning.
Yeah, let me add it to my my playlist. What difference at this point does it make? WIGN, Ignorant Radio. Oh, Republicans are assaulting the character of the FBI, says Oliver Darcy.
Mostly saying search.
Yeah.
However, pro-Trump media says raid. They say assault.
Dude, does anyone here watch mainstream media anymore? I just watch clips and I like get AIDS every time.
They say attack.
I get monkeypox butt AIDS every time.
Tell us about the language being used here, the choices being
Yeah, I think it's obviously intentional that they want to portray this as an assault on the president or the former president. And I think that the rhetoric that is actually on the right, Brian,
hashtag my president,
is not necessarily coming through in mainstream coverage.
Okay, hold on. Let's unpack that for a minute. So you mean that?
So what do you think, like at the last 6 things Yada has says, the omnipresent anti-Semitism on your side of the political spectrum shows up here too. LOL. Like, you're gay. I saw you call Lindsey Graham a homosexual earlier. You guys probably have sex. Like, LOL.
When we are talking, the New York Times or CNN or ABC, when we are covering criticism from the right, we're doing what wrong?
But that's the problem. It's not criticism from the right. They're not criticizing the FBI. They're aiming to malign the FBI.
It's like I love when people are just like, LOL, LMAO, like I'll insult them and they'll just do like a laughy face. We know you're hurt.
Assaulting the character of the FBI. And I don't think that the fervor on the right really has shined through in news coverage. It just feels like we're almost ignoring or just hoping that you can ignore some of the rhetoric from these MAGA media.
Does people watch this shit or stuff? Excuse me. XRP is the quantum financial system. I don't know. I have some XRP, but I don't really know that much about it. The micro media. I like that. Yeah. Oh, it's very simple, Yada, because they're likable and you're not. It's because I like them and I don't like you. That's why. You prematurely called the winner, yeah. Yeah, Yada's a homo. Yeah, so is Dan, by the way. I'm not going to say that, but yeah, I wonder myself. Reflections on Liberty. What is a domestic advisor, Democrat advisor? Can I get rid of these ads? Yeah, I mean, imagine watching the media. It's like makes you dumber by the second. There should be no distinction between Republicans and right-wing extremists, says fill-in host Tiffany Cross. That's why we've just got to become far right. They call Ron DeSantis, who is milquetoast, a white supremacist Nazi. We've just got to be as far right as possible while still being moral. It's so simple. Correct wingism. Be far right. I've been saying I was far right for like 2 years now. It's what I am. I'm the furthest right of the political spectrum it is still like sane, and it is sane. It's not two wings of the same bird. That's not true. I mean, if you're talking about just like the establishment Democrats and the establishment Republicans, it's true. But it's not true. Right wing is better. At least the GOP in ideal is like anti-abortion, like in at least they're not pro-abortion. It's not two sides of the same bird at all. Not true. The people that are the two sides of the same bird are leftists. They're liberals. Like if you take the worst of the Republicans, or even more than half the Republicans, these are center-left liberals. The liberals of right now are far left center, okay? The leftists are like in outer space. We have to be far right, dude. We have to do far right. That's what we need to be. I totally reject that two sides of the same bird thing. It's just not an accurate assessment. It's just a cliche. That's why people just say it. They're like, oh, I made a point. Made a point in a live chat. Like, no, that's not true. If that statement goes under like 2 rounds of scrutiny after just that, you can knock it down with simple logic. Yeah, if they're going to call mainstream Republicans and far right and right-wing extremists the same thing, just go farther right and laugh in their face. There's definitely left and right. That's a false dichotomy too, Jacob. Like left and right, like there are elements of both wings that are, it's like, what are they totalitarian on? What are they like? I'm a totalitarian. I want to be totally ruled by God. Okay. That's totalitarianism. Sometimes we should not be at liberty. There's certain things we should be enslaved and not able to do. You should not be at liberty to murder. That left and right is more real than liberty versus totalitarianism or authoritarianism or whatever. That's as false as two wings of the same bird. Left and right are what the left and the right really are God versus Satan and chaos versus order. The left doesn't believe in God. The left doesn't believe in order. The left doesn't believe in morals. They don't believe in objective morals. They don't believe in objective truth. They don't believe in objective morals. The right has to believe in order. It believes in the patriarchy. It believes in the one true God. It believes in order. Moral order, righteous force backed by moral courage, to quote Patrick Buchanan. I love that speech, by the way, that culture war speech. Yeah, and so like this is an example of a right winger that's like, we can't do stuff like this. We can't get violent. We can't threaten people. We have to crush. We have to build institutions, and we have to not care what our enemies say. Pennsylvania man arrested for threatening to slaughter the FBI. This is a dumb. Wasn't he? No, the Ohio guy was a January 6th dude, but. Yeah, look at this. He wrote on Gab. This is all a quote, by the way. My only goal is to kill more. What an idiot. That's either a Fed or indistinguishable from being a Fed. All right, you're in a timeout. You're boring and not likable, so you're in a timeout, yada, yada. Once you start bringing like sex into it, then you're just gonna get banned. Yeah, this is so dumb. I can't believe. Yeah, these quotes. I'm not even gonna read all of them. We need to become power political. Like Humble Opinion says, socialists are power political. They drove the division through the middle and paint you into that corner. It's always been a corner. It's always been about power. We need to wield power as well. That's my point. What else? IRS report shows heavily armed. So on to the IRS now. IRS report shows heavily armed agents simulate assault on a suburban home. Yeah, it's like, yeah, dude, it says in their job description they have to be ready to use violent force. You know, they did this goofy training exercise. I'm saying, like, regardless, Horatius, that's a good point. Says it doesn't sound like he was actually going to do it, but danced on the line. We just shouldn't be talking that way. It's like, what does it do? What are we blowing off steam? I'm not talking about you or whoever, but it's like, what do we, you were at my stream earlier when I talked about this with like religion. Like, what is the point of a social media point? We have to be smart. We have to be smart. Like, what is it, to blow off steam? What is it, to like stroke his own ego? It's like, ooh, like seem like a cool boy. We just have to be smart. You just can't go there. You can't go there IRL. You shouldn't go there online. It's just not the time. It's just not the time. We're not in the moment for Fed posting. It's just so dumb. I know you get it, but I'm talking to everybody here. Is an operative given a reason? That's a good point, to shut down Gab. Yeah. We got to be smart Christian crushers right now. Guys, new hearing discovery is leaving doctors speechless. I didn't know that. So this is the stock. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Look at the type of is that real? IRS CID. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at all if someone just bans that person. It's just, honestly, more than anything, it's not even the way the person was taught. It's just ending everything with LOL like it's a point. It might have even been a bot. I don't know. So, LOL. Okay. You're clearly dumb and unlikable. Yeah. No point in saying that type of stuff. Yeah. Look at this lady. Look at this, like, thick-thighed lady behind it. So these are the IRS people. Bro, that is so... It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what... Like, this like, you know, whale behind this Asian lady. Like, that, you know, just playing with her hair. About to make a nurse TikTok video. Like, look at... And then we got the disabled guy. I don't know. It's just like, behold your enemy. You know, like, look at that. And she's like grabbing the gun. You see this Asian lady? She's like grabbing the gun with like one hand, like her, you know, like I'm trying to find something. Yeah, like about this remote. She's like grabbing it back here. Like, I don't know. Usually you like, I'm sure you guys know guns or whatever, but like you grip it and you have it high and tight on the handle and you take it out. But she's like this. Like, what are you doing? You got a video of them in the news? Huh. From today? Huh. Is it the goofiest thing you've ever seen in your life? No way. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I want the full. Hold on. Gotta give it a second to open Telegram. Telegram's dope. It's got its flaws, but come on. Come on, thing. There we go. It's working. Okay. So it says this is the goofiest stuff I've ever seen in my life. So this is a video of the IRS thing. I'm excited.
All right, there's good. You can do your line up there. Whoever's going first.
We all need to get in shape as well. We just need to be better than them in every way.
All right, you guys got everybody here? All right, you all ready?
It's like, yeah, we need to be lifting. We need to be eating right. We need to be praying to God. We need to be making friends, starting businesses, starting families. Every institution. Does this go open? Is this a pull or a push door? Oh my, dude, the gun is pointed directly at this guy's back. Look at this. Look at that. Oh no.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. We're gonna arrest you. Where's that hands up? Put your hands up and stop moving. What are you looking for? Do you have any weapons up, sir? What are you looking for? Look for Ashton Campbell. No, sir. Stay put. That is not Ashton Campbell. That is not Ashton Campbell.
Are you kidding me right now?
Sir, keep it covered. I don't even know who you guys are. I'm not saying anything. Sir, I'm not saying anything. Special agent. You have the weapons.
I am a special agent. Guys, I'm a special agent.
I have a gun. I have a permit. It's legal. Behind your back.
Can we take your weapon, please?
Well, if you're going to ask me, I don't know. I'm going to say no.
This is just a LARP.
Do you have any other weapons on you?
No.
Pure LARP.
Can you please put your hands behind your back? Sure. Can you lean forward?
This is an IRS training simulation or whatever. This is so pathetic, man. Oh no. Maybe I'm not worried. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not paying my taxes this year. All right. We'll cover the Liz Cheney thing last. Okay. So it says, oh, I'm so sick of the women's sports issue, dude. Who cares, man? Who cares? Out of the pool and into the kitchen, ma'am. Let's see. It's my favorite. The fact that this is my favorite political ad of the season says a lot about how we're headed and where we're headed as a country. Oh, she trains at 6 a.m. She trains, dude. I mean, it's not right what they're doing, but it's like that. It's not, I've said it so many times on my show. It's not about men playing women's sports or the vice versa. It's about you accept that men can call themselves women and women can call themselves men that's an extension of the homosexual issue, which is an extension of the biblical sexual values issue. It's not going to solve itself. Why are you, it's like you're trying to cut the tree down by snipping at the leaves. This women's sports issue is the leaves. It's nothing. You need to address the problem. This is like, I just with a simple logical improv, put it at 5 steps past what it really needs to be. It's about biblical values, biblical sexual values.
Every morning, she spent years working to shave off seconds. She's the captain of her school's team. He's just a mid-pack finisher. But not today. Unfortunately, this competition was over before it even began. Woke left-wing politicians are destroying.
And they're like, oh yeah, no, but it's fine. It's fine to have sex outside of work.
Girls' sports. Tell Biden and his radical allies, no men in girls' sports.
I hate it. I'm so sick of it. These same people are like, well, you need to lose your virginity, but pretty early. You don't want to be not sexually compatible with your partner. Shut up. Oh no, it's fine if Dave Rubin, child traffics a kid, whatever makes you happy. Just no, this is too far. Oh, this is too far. No, they really crossed the line here, dude. The line was crossed in the Garden of Eden, man. Yeah, Hannity's interviewing Bruised Jenner. What is it? Bruised gender. Yeah, bruised gender. She had her gender bruised. It's just so they missed the point on everything, man. I want them. I want men in women's sports. That way, women's sports will end. I'm once again reminding you that that immigration, people are like, no more illegals, no more legals, dude. I was telling my buddy that's staying a couple days with me that if you would have played a recording of me like doing streams today, like 3 years ago, I would have thought I was like a total Nazi. But dude, what's the difference? They can just change the laws. They own the laws. No more immigration. None. Why do we need a single person? We need to deport like 35 million people, and there needs to be no one coming in for like 2 generations. Bruised gender, correct. More illegal aliens crossed into Eagle Pass, Texas on Sunday than have been busted to overwhelm New York and D.C. in the last few weeks. Oh, whataboutism? End it, man. End immigration. Complete. I'm calling for a complete immigration moratorium so we can sort this thing out. They're rapists. They're Mexicans. Some of them are murderers, and most of them are very bad people on both sides. I just completely bastardized like 8 Trump quotes at once. Libertarian to correct wing. It was about 2 years. Yeah, the pipeline. Yeah, I was full libertarian. I mean, I joined the Libertarian Party in 2020, but I was already like right wing. I was full right wing libertarian in 2020. But then in the last year, I became like total correct wing. America first. Yes, America first and Americans first. We need to end. People sleep on legal immigration, man. We need to end that too. And we just need to build a physical barrier and line it with armed guards, man. Yeah, Trump said it exactly. Quote is, we're going to let them in bigger numbers than ever, but legally. That made me really mad at the time. But America will never be a socialist nation. I want more legal immigrants than ever. Dude, that's gross. So again, that's like, it's not pro-Trump because it's like everything he said was right or everything he did. It's like he's the guy for the time and there's no alternative. Arizona was out like this. Arizona was sick of waiting for the White House to build a border wall, so they've started building their own out of shipping containers. Love it. Love it. Love it. I do enjoy. We are enjoying that. Yeah, the states just need to crush. Everyone needs to crush. I would volunteer at the border, man. I'm serious about this stuff. But I don't think they'd have me. I don't think I can work for the federal government. What was it? It was only like, what, 1,000-foot gap? Dude, how many empty shipping containers are there out there? I said that kind of tongue-in-cheek. What I said is I want men to be in women's sports so women's sports will end. It's not that in and of itself. It's that our priorities are so off that I would trade women's. Like, I want public schools to end. Like, yeah, I mean, it's like it's not a big issue of mine that I want women's sports to end, but what good is it doing? I mean, it's good doing some good things for the women and stuff like that, but the entire conservative movement is focused on women's sports, not whether trans is real or not, whether homosexuality is okay or not. I can list like 10 just like gender and sex values that we should be a higher priority than women's sports, and I would torpedo women's sports overnight if we could just get our priorities straight. But life doesn't work like that. It's not like I get to we're not playing trades here where I can torpedo something to get them to focus on something else. It is what it is. But I think that would be entertaining though. If you just let all the guys in women's sports, that would be hilarious. That would be so entertaining. I wouldn't pass that background check. No. Nope. I would not. I would not pass that background check. True. Texas National Guard locks border gate. Biden's border patrol comes and unlocks the gate to allow illegal aliens to stream through. Look at this, man. This is criminal, man. It's an invasion. Open border. Well, I mean, the thing is, Horatius, I mean, that's true. But I was saying, even in just the realm of like sex and gender, it's not even in the top 5. It doesn't even matter that much. Who cares about women's sports? Just in that issue. The fact that conservatives even recognize trans as real is beyond the pale. Yeah, that would be so entertaining, man. Make sports co-ed and see who wins. That would be so keck. I would love that. That would be so entertaining, man. They just let them in. It's not even that they don't. Look at that, dude. Look at that. They just let them in. Wow, man. That's a crime, dude. That's a crime against your nation. You're saying James Woods is playing Biden in this movie? I love the conspiracy. I love the conspiracy theories. Might be true. Yeah, they hate the country. They hate the family. They want these are all. That's what a globalist is. Fired up today, folks. Says Joe. I saw this. Joe Biden entered the room to sign the bill, took off his mask, coughed into his hand, signed the bill, gave the pen to Manchin, put his mask back on, then shook hands with everyone in the room. They gotta be messing in a certain way. They gotta be messing with us, dude. Takes it off. I agree with that. Reflection says, I think Pachol is Q eschatology bot. I like the energy. I like the energy. I like the speculation energy. Oh, it's definitely not Biden. Oh, 100% it's not Biden. But there's like 5 Bidens, dude. They cloned this guy. Look at the way that look at the way that Schumer like spreads his slimy pinky here. Look at this. If I'm giving someone a handshake, I'm not gonna go. He's like, hey, Biden, you ever see the fishy that goes across the screen? She sailed away on a sunny, sunny day on the back of a crocodile. You see, said she, he's as tame as he could be. I'll ride him down the Nile. Well, the croc winked his eye as he waved them all goodbye, wearing a happy smile. But at the end of the ride, the lady was inside, and the smile was on the crocodile. It's like, look at that. Like, hey, put it there, kid. Put it there. put it there, guys. Like, what, can you? I would be like, sir, can we please tuck that in, please? You're freaking me out. That's the crocodile song. What's the matter with you? We didn't have the same childhood. What's the matter with you? Mods can ban yada yada if you want. Yeah. I used to be better at this. I used to be able to do the frog. You know, the frog, you make the frog out of your hands. I used to be better at this stuff. Yeah, up to you, mods. You can ban yada if you want. Thank you, Waffle Salter. I'm not going to read that out loud, but that made me laugh. His hand died years ago. I like the conspiracy energy. Stacey Abrams said that her Christian values led her to support abortion.
You are a Christian. You are the
dude, yeah, right.
Retired United Methodist
That's why
pastors.
You know, my pastor has done a couple sermons on true and false conversion. You can't just because someone says they're a Christian. That does not mean anything.
Wondering how you think about your faith with regard to this policy.
I've thought about my faith a great deal. In fact, I was anti-abortion until I went to college.
Oh, funny how that works. That says a lot right there. Look, college destroys people, man.
And there I'm
especially
a friend who has my shared faith values, but we started having conversations about what reproductive care and abortion.
That is Michael Strahan. Dude.
Care really
I swear that is Michael Strahan. And let me get a good stop motion thing. That's Michael Strahan. You ever thought about that? Yeah, that's Michael Strahan. Look, dude, Oh, so Michael Strahan fixed the gap in his tooth? That's Michael Strahan, bro. Hold on. Let me get in here a little bit more. Yeah. I can download this image of Michael Strahan. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is the conspiracy I'm here for, man. Stacey Abrams is Michael Strahan, bro. Dude, I think that they're the same person. Fight me IRL. Thoughts?
About what reproductive care and abortion care really is. And when I talk about that, it was an experience that I had because she was able to give me a different perspective. And over the course of the next few years, I really started thinking about what role should the legislature play? What role should government?
Worry about your own roles, by the way.
This is healthcare. This is about a woman's right to control her body. This is about a woman's right to experience. And
it's a straight up crime issue. You guys see this? It's from Daily Veracity. Massive Democrat bot farms revealed influencing elections, war, and racial tension. 51 billion social media impressions since 2019. They're gearing up for November and the 2024 Blue Crew. Yeah. Demcast is a non-profit organization utilized. You guys got to check out Vincent James and Daily Veracity, man. This guy's one of the best journalists in the business, man. So Demcast is a nonprofit utilizing social media to push left-wing narratives online through tens of thousands of accounts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, garnering an estimated 50 billion impressions since 2019. Demcast aims at manipulating public opinion surrounding the topics of COVID, war with Russia, January 6th, and even swaying local elections throughout all 50 states. Course they do whatever that's what I'm saying. They do whatever they can on every institutional level. We have to do the same thing. Let's get some wise words. This is like we watched this the other day on my show, and this is like, it's 50 seconds of nothingness right here.
We know that we really are quite behind in terms of.
I'm glad you agree, Purple Pepe. Vincent James is the red pill. He's in my top 3 all day, man.
Maximizing our collective understanding about how we will engage on the technology of today and what we can quickly and easily predict will be the technology over the next decades. So to maintain our position as the United States of America on this issue, it is critical that we work together to understand where we are, to recognize and have the courage to speak truth about what is obsolete, and then to partner to ensure that we are speaking the same language with the same motivation, inspired by the opportunity of it all, but then doing the work of updating how we have been talking and thinking about our exploration in space.
Okay, we're all more dumb now after this. We're now all more dumber than we were before. There's an online community of Kamala fans called the K-Hive. Oopsie. Let me get rid of these. Called the K-Hive, and watching them lose their faith in her is the saddest, most pathetic thing you'll see all week. Previously rabid fans of Kamala Harris are losing faith. Dude, if you ever liked her, it's just, you probably are gay. New York's Jamal Bowman refused to answer whether Biden should run. They're not going to run this guy. If they do, that'd be hilarious. They'll probably just replace him again or whatever. But I don't know. I think it's going to be, what's his name? Gavin Newsom. That's my prediction. My prediction has been Gavin Newsom is going to be the nominee, and it's going to be Trump, Rand Paul. It's been my thing for a while, but I might be wrong. I just only hope they go so establishment with Trump. Like, I hope it's not Trump DeSantis. That would be not good. I think it's going to be Gavin Newsom.
Let's talk about President Biden, because he has had a good stretch here, quite a good stretch here, and yet it seems that a lot of Democrats still aren't sure they want him to run again in 2024. Let's listen to what they're saying.
should he run again. I think that I think it's we'll take a look at it.
Do you want to see Joe Biden?
I don't want to answer that question because we have not. That's not.
Yeah, they're definitely going to turn on this guy or whatever. I don't know. There's stuff under. See, that's why I'm not mainstream. There's stuff going on that we will never know about, dude. So we'll have to see. But I do know Trump, though. Like, not personally, but Stephen Ignoramus, great guy, the best guy, frankly, the best. Trump, though. It's all about Trump. Nancy Pelosi says Mother Earth gets angry from time to time. Yeah, Catholic Nancy Pelosi talking about Mother Earth.
Against the planet. How can they vote against the planet?
Look at these goblins. Yo, I can tell you right now, this guy Jamie Raskin is the biggest goblin in all of D.C. He gave some speeches. I lived in D.C. for 10 years. He gave some speeches when I lived in Tacoma Park, Maryland. I guess I lived in Tacoma Park, D.C., but there was like this green energy BS thing when I was living there. This guy is a goblin. He's like 5'1". He's just a sniveling goblin. And now he's like one of the heads of the J6 committee or something like that. Look at it. Look at this goblin behind her.
And they vote against the planet. Mother Earth. Mother Earth gets angry from time to time. And this legislation will help us address all of that.
That guy is, when I saw him, I was like, this is a sniveling gremlin. All right, on to the elections. Sarah Palin is making a comeback. Former Alaska governor and VP candidate just won her primary contest for Alaska's House seat. So, it's interesting how this primary season has resembled an election season. You know, it's really been a big deal the last couple months. So I hope there's just a red wave through the entire thing. But there's still an election in November, and I don't know how, I'm sure it's extremely real, just like every year. But it's just interesting how this primary has been one of the most, maybe it's just because, I streamed the last couple of years. I was covering this stuff. Maybe it is higher stakes though, man. It's like higher stakes. So Sarah Palin, I didn't even know about this till the other day. So yeah, Liz Cheney got stomped in Wyoming, and then she said she's gonna run for president or whatever. She compared herself to not compared, but she evoked Abraham Lincoln.
The great and original champion of our party, Abraham Lincoln, was defeated in elections for the Senate and the House before he won the most important election of all. Lincoln ultimately prevailed, he saved our Union, and he defined our obligation as Americans for all of history. Speaking at Gettysburg of the great task remaining before us, Lincoln said that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from this earth. As we meet here tonight, that remains our greatest and most important task. Most of world history is a story of violent conflict, of servitude and suffering.
Dude, that is just, it's funny. I'm watching these videos and I'm over here making bass guitar tabs over here. I forgot to send this stuff to my buddy Alex, and I'm here just working on bass tabs. This is called multi-instrumentalism. I'm playing the live stream like a fiddle. I'm over here making guitar tabs. Bruh. I'm good at what I do, by the way. We're almost done. Dude, Mark Packle is so red-pilled, dude. Her dad. Yeah, I don't know. She should go see a play. Hey, we talked about this. Her dad should take her hunting. Maybe. Yeah, he didn't. He should shoot his best friend or something like that. And I'm once again reminding you to subscribe to Katie Zed over there on youtube.com. She made the thumbnail today, and now we're featuring her Twitter account. This was not on purpose or whatever. It's not, I just saw it. You're the first screenshot of this I saw. So thanks, Frank, for linking that, by the way. Congratulations to Harriet Hagman on her great and very decisive win in Wyoming. This is a wonderful result for America. Excuse me. Wonderful result for America and a complete rebuke of the unselect committee of political hacks and thugs. Liz Cheney should be ashamed of herself, the way she acted, and her spiteful, sanctimonious words and actions towards others. Now she can finally disappear into the depths of political oblivion, where I'm sure she'll be much happier than she is right now. Thank you, Wyoming. Follow KTZ. It's KTZ on Twitter. She sure needs it. Okay. Dang, you're almost at 300? Dang. Then yeah, exactly. The friend apologized for getting shot in the face. Yes. Correct. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Abe Lincoln either. I'm not an Abe Lincoln fan at all. Political oblivion. What's the next one? And, I knew that she wouldn't age well, but the amount of stress on this job, what the stress of politics does to a lady. You know what I mean? Can you believe what happened overnight? Dang, man. I hope that doesn't happen to me when I get involved in politics. It's over a 1 day period. Jeez, lady. Maybe drink some adrenochrome like the rest of them. Last thing of the day, Liz Cheney is out. Enjoy some of the best memes. Well, I didn't get the memes where it said Arizona has called it for Liz Cheney. I didn't get the significance of that. Wednesdays, 5 p.m., Correct Wing Weekly. Thank you for coming, guys. We're almost done. Follow my live stream, Ignoramus Media, but I don't even upload to YouTube anymore. I stream on YouTube, so I'll have Frank link some stuff. But if you follow Ignoramus Media, you'll see my live streams every weekday at 11. But Odyssey is where you should go. I don't know if you guys have Odyssey. Give me a follow. I'm trying to get to 200 on Odyssey. I got like 1,200 on YouTube. But I'm around. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate it. Liz Cheney cast the only vote she received during the 2022 election. I thought I could save her. Lincoln was one of the worst presidents ever. He genocided half the South. This dude's a monster, man. He wasn't even anti-slavery, and he just wasn't a principled guy, man. He ended America. That was like the real end of America, yo. Y'all got any more of them government jobs? No, wrong. I'm not on Rumble. You got to pay to live stream. And I don't do short videos, so I just live stream like 3 hours a day. Yeah, we appreciate Frank up in here. We are Frank appreciators. Staying strong with the links. Y'all, Joe Rogan, could you dim the lights? These are so normie, man. When you're used to the Pepe and the Wojak and offensive memes and stuff like that, it's just like, these don't. They don't hold up. Yeah, I don't like normie memes, man. Anyone's gonna be funny? Oh. Fox News called Arizona for Biden a few hours before the polls closed with a small percentage of the vote counted. That's what they were referring to. Okay, I just didn't get it. I saw it all over Twitter last night. When Liz Cheney looks in the mirror. That's the best one so far, but still. That was terrible. sorry to not leave you on a high note, but dude. Yeah, big tent memes like the normie. Not a fan. Not a fan at all, man. Should we just chill while I make base tabs over here? I gotta like figure out if I'm doing it right. Gotta figure it out. Throw on this song. You never know what you're gonna get over here. And then we got oopsie. This software is pretty cool. Good. I just made the base tab for my song Cul-de-sac, guys. Pretty cool. Cool beans. Cool beans, guys. So how do I download it? Bro. Yo! Dude, look at this tab site. This is awesome. Let me show you guys. You're making my job nice and easy. You're making my job nice and easy, Woofy. My voice isn't synced anymore. That's weird. So I'm on a 5-string bass guitar right here. And I just made cul-de-sac, dude. Whoa. Yeah. All right. Awesome. I'll have them for you in no time, Woofy. Whoa. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. The IRS is at my place. The IRS just broke in. That guitar stand sucks. Yeah, no, I don't think tabs are the best, but no, I mean, I know they have their place. I think chord charts are the best way. Chord charts and learning how to improvise are the best. Then you can figure out anything. But I mean, the dude asked for tabs, so I'm giving him tabs. You still ain't made it out the cul-de-sac. You gotta look forward because the salt is back. Swear to God, I'm at the cul-de-sac, and I'm used to rubbing lamps in my sultan's hat. Now it's all back to the cul-de-sac. You don't know what's ahead, but you can't look back. Lot's wife is just salty Jack. You got them handshake deals and perfect packs. Yeah, I gotta fall back to the cul-de-sac. You just step it right side, step it right back. Step forward twice, kick your shoulders back, and just step a left side, step to the back. You still ain't made it out the cul-de-sac. You better step it right side, step it right back. 2-step twice, shake your salsa packs and just groove it sideways. Don't get it sidetracked. You still ain't made it out the cul-de-sac. You better step it right side, step it right back. Say mazel tov, make your matzah crack. You better groove it sideways. Don't get it sidetracked. And you still ain't made it out the cul-de-sac. Brah. Peace out, y'all. Later. Later, y'all. Bam. I told you I'm a professional rapper up in Chia. Oh, yeah. Backed up to the limit. Last pass. I'ma visit either dance or hit the path of the mastodon. Get it? Shout out to MTV. Shout out to Exhibit. Show me how to pimp my ride while the MTV crib it. Miss Piggy Banks, Mr. Kermit Frog Ribbit. Miss in my tank, missing service by the minute. I gotta kick the universal suffragette exquisite and replace it with a new school sort of feudalism. But I gotta give away the Yankee doodleism. I don't know about it, man. It's planted in my noodle, is it? Am I an old pooch or just a new poodle? Is it just a new trick who said I couldn't learn without permission? Doing backflips when I'm under supervision. But in the field of play, I'll be losing all the mission. You know I feel your pain because I'll be bruising when I listen. Keep the man doing working and the women's in the kitchen, baby. Peace out. Peace out. Episode 5 of Correct Wing Weekly. Have a great week, everybody. I don't know what we're going to do next time, but it'll be related to politics or something like that. Might try to get a guest on here or something like that. Last American Pubcast is where this goes. It'll be uploaded as a podcast on my platforms. Give me a follow on Twitter. You know what to do. Odyssey. I'll put my Liberty links in there one more time where you can find all things Cherboy Ignoramus. See you when I see you. Got to stream tomorrow. Got to stream Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's my favorite live streamer's birthday tomorrow. Not like you guys care. David, have a good one. Life to the Max, Horatius, Katie Zed, Reflections on Liberty, Walter, Loaded Wrench. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a great rest of your evening. Hervey, Purple Pepe, welcome. You seem like we seem like kindred spirits over here. I saw some of your chats. If you like Vincent James, I'd be down with it, y'all. See you when I see you. Ignoramus signing off. You guys take care of yourselves. Read your Bibles. Say a little prayer for whoever you need to say a prayer for. I don't know. See ya.